back. Perfect timing. All right, let's talk to people.
Hello, Pathfinder.
Hey, I got some stuff for you.
Havarl, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter.
Have a drink with me. Wait, what?
I'll come back when I have something.
I thought.
Stars guide your travels.
But. Do I not have these?
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
There we go. I found an artifact.
I picked this up. Any idea what it might be?
How in the skies did you find an Angaran star map? One that still works, even. It must be pre-Scourge. If we analyze it, we can learn where our people traveled before the Dark Age.
Do you know much about where your ancestors traveled?
No, not at all. The Scourge wiped out nearly everything. We're only just beginning to travel again.
Could they have made it to another galaxy, like us?
It's possible. For all we know, there are entire Angaran worlds beyond our reach.
Okay, so Kyla, another thing that happened in the Andromeda galaxy, there was a scourge. It's basically like a big mamba jamba like tear. It's hard to say what does Andromeda scourge. A widespread energy phenomena. It defies understanding by contemporary science and is described as a dark energy cloud or charged absence. Speculation about the nature of the scourge usually ties it to dark energy, yet the scourge does not behave in the way that existing theories on dark energy say that it would. So, widespread energy phenomena, real specific. Yes. Well, it's supposed to have some kind of like something bad that you can't really understand. So yeah, we don't really know where Scourge came from. It just kind of happened, and it wrecked a lot of planets and stuff. So some planets are like messed up because of the Scourge. So the Angara like had to reset their whole like space exploration because of the Scourge. So a lot of but that's why there's like this cultural place so that they could preserve what happened before the Scourge. All right, here we go. Another
I
artifact.
picked up this figure earlier. It might be Angaran.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
You can also romance this character. There's been many romance options for her.
If I'd known what a big deal it was, I would have let it ride shotgun.
No harm done. It's seen centuries of wear. One bumpy ride won't change much.
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan, a musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing this beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
I can't imagine losing everything that way.
You left your culture behind. This isn't much different. In any case, relics like this help us. You've given me more to study than I ever expected. I've got a lot of work ahead. Thank you for your help, Pathfinder. I'll let you know if I discover anything.
Well, hold on. I got one more thing for you.
Good to see you again.
I...
Good to see you again.
Don't I have one more? I thought I had one more thing. Okay, apparently I don't. Alright. I think this might be PB's loyalty mission. There's also another race? Another being. They're called Remnant, which are basically like here are some Remnant things. They're like robots, like a robot race. PB is very into them. PB, are you alright? You seem a bit drunk. BB?
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
Ha! You've been drinking.
You're sauced, aren't you? What's your poison?
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost no punch. Lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops.
Uh.
Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana during my indentured service as a student. They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
You're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
You're fine, PB. We all need to cut loose once in a while.
That's awfully understanding of you, Ryder. You're a good egg. I think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Alright, so I guess this is not loyalty mission for PB yet. But I feel like eventually we will have a loyalty mission with her. So yeah, each planet on the Andromeda galaxy have vaults, which are remnant in nature, that can transform the kind of like repair the world so it's a little bit more habitable. I think I'm heading the right way. I did it. So once you get to the end of the vault, you have to turn it on and it will start purifying the world. And it essentially creates a chase scene for you that you have to outrun. So.
Director Tan is pleased with the Angara you sent to the Nexus. Thank you for your help. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya?
I've heard of it. Why?
Angara are selling their slots to come here, so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Vold. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Well, we have to do something.
Also, there's a thing you can do in Andromeda. So this is how you decide how you want to react. You can either react emotional, make room back home, or you could act logical. We could pay instead. You can act casual and say, you'll figure it out. Or you can act professional and say, talk to the Angara. So you have to decide how you want to react. There's no like, in Mass Effect 1 through 3, there was a renegade option. Trumpet Ren. And a Trumpet Paragon option as well. So essentially a good option and a bad option. So in Andromeda, it's a little bit less clear cut on what the options are. You get an emotion associated with your option. So how you react is emotional based. Or psychological, I guess. No one told me of this arrangement. We have to do something. Make room back home. Could pay instead. Seems like head versus heart. So yeah, so this is logical. This is emotional. And then if you want to act professional, or if you want to act casual. So you have 4 different feelings that you can respond. Head versus heart, and casual versus professional. This is kind of a hard decision. That's why I'm taking a little bit longer to decide. Like professional versus casual icons make no sense. What is that design? Yeah, it is a bit weird, but it kind of makes sense. And the fact that they look the same, they both have like a what is that? It's the same kind of shape, but one is a little bit looser, like more circular, like you're casually doing it, versus professional where you're, you know, you're holding to your profession and not really you're restrictive. So it makes more sense that it's spiral. That's the right word. Spiral. Thank you, Kyla. Yeah, spiral. So it's different designs of a spiral. So yeah. That's the only way I can make sense of why those look like that. All right, so I have to do something. So there is a lottery. I like making room back home. But I think talking to the Angara makes the most sense. Because we want to make sure there's a flow of communication between us. So that their side is heard. So that we understand what their side is. Instead of just winging it. I'd rather have an open communication between us and the Angara. So I'm going to go with talk to the Angara. But I feel like if someone said to me, draw a graphical icon representing professionalism, I'd be hard pressed and I probably wouldn't come up with that one. Another thing that could have happened was they were rushed. And so this is what they came up with.
Governor Shai is on our side. She'll know what to do.
You're right. We need to solve this problem together. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director 10 immediately.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Oh, that's true, Kyla, but I do like talking about it. I do like creating conversations about games. Getting to the nitty-gritty and what people think. I like getting people's opinions on it. But I totally understand there is a point where you're like, yeah, we kind of talked this to the ground.
I found Kiloa seeds for Eos. Is this enough?
It's perfect. I'll make sure EOS gets them. More
Sick.
outposts need help, if you have time. Volt's power grid is lagging without proper solar input. The solar amplifier would give them a boost. The solar technicians here may have the required parts.
I'll see what I can find.
Does that mean we have to go again to another place on this? Yes, it does.
Indulge in a little luxury. Haribo fresh from the vine.
Ah, you're in the way. I want to say it's this way. Is that right? Oh, I passed it up. Passed him up.
You work on the solar panels? Do you have an amplifier for solar energy?
Nothing as big as these, but I have a smaller one on hand. Do you need it?
I do also like to talk about a game in a way that I don't know. I feel like a lot of people complain about games. That's not the right wording for it, but I don't like the hate that was brought onto this game from other people.
Here, I have the antibiotics for Kadara. Will the settlers be okay?
Once they have these, they'll be fine. I'll make sure they know who to thank.
Because this game is great in its own like form. Like, it's not a Mass Effect 1 through 3 game. And so many people there's another. There's so many people who compared it to 1 through 3.
Here, I found the solar amplifier for Vold.
They'll be happy to see this. No more power outages. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I managed to find an ionic filter for Eladin. Make sure they get it.
I'll get this delivered right away. They'll be relieved to have enough water.
Cool. Just knocking out all the missions. Alright, I think we're good on... here. Read email. Okay, so we'll have to go to the Tempest to read the email. Okay, so we have allies. Okay, meet Octavius at nav point. It's so silly, says Marsha. Just do what we did when Trumpet started playing Mass Effect 1 through 3. Replay it ourselves. Okay, so we have Havarl. Investigate crashed ships on Illidan. So these are how the missions are organized in Andromeda. You have priority ops, which are basically the main mission. If you just want to go through the main mission, you go through the priority ops. But if you like to, there are personal importance to the Pathfinder and the Tempest crew. Loyalty missions are included in this category. And then there are assignments that are related to Helios that go to each planet and the Tempest. And then there are additional tasks that are basically like small side quests where you search for things and locate them. Commander Beauregard, Bro Shepard shagging his way across the Milky Way. Yeah. Alright, let's head back to the Tempests and catch up on the crew.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Okay. One more try. To writer from Gil. The Angara. Have a bara. Where PB got tipsy. She's a flirt. Even alert. But sauce, she's a pixie. 60 hours straight keeping your ship afloat. Does it show? Gil. A nice poem. To writer from PB. Hey, I got a new remnant project in the works. It's gonna be big. Come say hi in my room on the Tempest, will ya? PB. Oh. Usually when there's a door that's closed on the Tempest, that means that there's gonna be a cutscene inside here.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Also, why is the ship lagging? Come on. Thank you.
Puck. You're gonna be the gateway to so many great things, my friend.
Hey there. You named her Pock?
Yep. Proof of concept. To distinguish her from Zap, your souped-up, nasty combat version.
Cool name.
Zap. I like it.
Yeah, it's edgy. The storage box from the vault on Eos was the key to everything, including integrating that piece of REM tech you got me. But our new observer friends are just the beginning. I'm working on something even bigger.
Of course you are.
Sure, why stop and smell the roses? Getting remnant technology to work is so passé.
I'm not one to rest on my laurels. So get this. We can only scan for remnant signatures we've already encountered. My scanner's doing that around the clock. But if I integrate the right REM tech, we could scour the cluster for any remnant signature, even ones we don't have. My scanner would literally become a remnant mystery detector.
Your enthusiasm is infectious.
Yeah, don't tell Lexi. She'll look for a cure. I came to Andromeda to touch the unknown, to find the never-before-found. Once I perfect this scanner, it'll do exactly that. All I need is 3 specific pieces of RemTech.
We can do that.
You rock. Pock and Zap think so too. So far, I've located the first piece. It's back on EOS. I'll upload the coordinates.
Cool.
Hey, yeah. What's shaking?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
So this is Hawk, PB's turret, flying turret that she created for us. We can use it when we are in combat.
It's wild. A colonist on Kadara claims to have an Asari remake of Seven Samurai. I think he's trolling with recut trailers, but you never know.
Oh, Huntresses. No, that's all new, all real footage. Not real Asari, though.
What? How did I miss that release?
Watching the wrong subsections of the extranet, probably.
Sounds niche.
Detaeon. Detaeon. A home in the middle of Kadara, despite it all.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Don't we have a movie night to do? How does that happen? I don't remember. We'll find it eventually. Also, these are strike team missions. Anywho's, good night, folks. I gotta go to bed. Alright, night, Kyla. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you got a glimpse into what Andromeda's like. Oh, wait, and, yeah. I hope you have a lovely week. And I'll talk to you later. Also, if you guys don't know, Kyla also streams. She likes to stream games that are unstreamable. I think that's what she said the other day. So, if you like to check her out, she's pretty cool. Debrief. Mission successful. Milky Way research, nice. I think she's on pace for completing 2 games this year. New record.
I feel like things are finally going our way, for real. Getting the Solarians back, that's huge. I just wish we didn't have to sacrifice so many for it.
Yeah.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Pathfinder?
Are you happy now that Spender's out of the picture?
Damn right I am. Maybe they'll forget to feed him while he's locked up.
Breaks your hearts, huh?
Heart. Just got the one left.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Collect the rewards. Oh, increase inventory capacity. What? I didn't see this. Oh, no way. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Look at us go. That's definitely worth the cryo points.
Oh shit, you're shitting me.
I am not.
Sam, you killed Ryder.
And then resuscitated him.
Shit's real. I see this word shit is very multifaceted. Eagle.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Yes?
I've got
I'll see
to
you later,
go.
John.
Stay strong and clear.
And check. Clear. Hey,
Of
Cora.
course it's horrific, but if you take a purely objective point of view, the Ket's work with DNA is impressive.
People are dying. I'm not feeling objective.
Glad you came by.
Any more Commando war stories?
That's all I can share anyway. I miss them.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
What?
Need something?
I'll let you get...
I'll be here if you need me.
There's always something in that room, but I don't know what it is. Let's talk to Sam.
Hello, Scott. Your choice aboard the Solarian Ark was not an easy one. Your father approached such moral quandaries differently.
Seems like everybody has an opinion on who I left behind. Even you.
I share your actions. I do not judge them. Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death, and your own.
And what have you learned about dying from us?
The self is forged by experiences. Death is the only experience that ends the self before it's understood. So, is death completion? Or an expression cut short before it reaches its full solution, giving a different answer? I can see why it fascinates you.
Huh.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Interesting. Pock! To writer from PB, the creator. I have to say, feeling pretty good about myself. Pock is the first thing I've made that I doubt I'll get tired of. And that's saying a ton, believe me. Someday, when we've got this Remtech all figured out, Pock's gonna blow people's minds. Not sure why I decided to write this to you. Strange impulse, that. I'll have to noodle on it a bit. BB. Alright, let's head to the next world. I think we caught up with the crew. Kello?
What can I do for you?
Doovie?
I found that plant you wanted.
Yeah.
Great. I'll give the recipe a try when I'm off duty. I've already got ideas for how to jazz it up. And I'll keep working on Mr. I don't like movie nights here to come along.
I like them. I just don't trust our autopilot alone for too long.
There it is. Okay. I think we're gonna head to Havarl next. This is so cool. All right. Just flying to different planets is so cool. All right, we're gonna change the squad from Drac to Jaw. Good to go.
Entering atmosphere. LZ
Not
in
good.
sight.
Not good. Not good. I'm gonna restart the game after this break, next break. Not good. All right. Contact Director Addison from Havarl. By activating Havarl's lost monolith and resetting the vault, you prevented the planet's destruction. Angaran's scientists at the Pival research station expressed an interest in working with initiative teams. Director Addison dispatched several researchers to the planet and has asked you to check in on the situation there. While gathering Effer's trust, you have garnered the attention of the Rokar, a cell of Angaran fighters who hate all aliens. Jal has information about the Rokar's leader, Ashkul. All right. That was weird.
Kieran says Havarl would have blasted another cycle. Two at most.
Were the projections so dire?
I could believe it. We came so close to losing everything.
Why was that so loud?
The jungle is watching me. I woke up with vines crawling across my face.
Oh yes, that person.
Anything you need?
Our people aren't causing you any trouble, are they?
Not at all. They've been a big help, and Dr. McIntyre has been sharing wonderful stories about your galaxy. It's good to know that not all aliens are like the Ket.
Good.
I should get going.
Stars be bright for you, Pathfinder Rider.
Wait, I didn't mean to do that. But okay. I meant to find out who specifically to talk to. Aha! This is one way to skin a cat.
I've compared my cuttings to Kieran Dahl's. No mutations, no fungus, all fine signs.
Some people eat plant fungus as a delicacy.
If you're going to eat something spewed out by a malfunctioning vault, at least do it on a dare.
Ah, you'll be the Pathfinder then. Dr. McIntyre from the Nexus.
Ryder, welcome to Havarl.
She'll be more welcoming now that you put the vault back on track. The Angara invited us to monitor plant growth and study ruins out in the jungle. It's the chance of a lifetime.
Be careful around those monoliths. There might be more stasis fields. We think they only affect Angara, but who knows?
Oh, we know. Make no mistake. I have a check-in system ready. Whether young Farley remembers it when he's chasing butterflies is another matter.
What does your team do here?
Zera is our botanist. She'll be minding the plants and designing an artificial habitat for them. She also happens to be an engineer. Sorry, one profession's never enough.
Hawkins
then there's
McIntyre.
young Farley. Easier for the insects.
And you?
I'm the xenoanthropologist. A fancy word for talking to the Angara about those ruins. And listening.
I imagine you've spoken to Kieran Dahl's already?
She's the one who invited us, aye. Fussed over us something terrible. But she's a fine lady, and hopefully a good colleague down the road. I plan to listen to her.
You know how Tavos found the monolith, right? Reincarnated memories?
Aye, I heard. One for the textbooks.
You believe him? But you're a scientist.
Asari share thoughts and memories. Prothean tech speaks in visions. Those are scientific facts. There's more to people than what can go under a microscope, lad.
Good luck, McIntyre.
Safe journeys, Ryder.
The reports didn't do this world justice. It's ethereal.
Director Addison, I imagine you have concerns that we haven't placed a full outpost?
Frankly, it's impressive you weren't covered in vines on landing. Given the planet's significance to the Angara, it's appropriate that we assist, but not place an outpost. And the stability you brought? I received a thank you from Aya. That may be the first time I've heard those words in Andromeda.
I tried to represent us well.
After the Ket and what they've seen of the exiles, we had to be at our best.
We've had precious few examples of that. Pathfinder might be getting close. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. It's promising, and a lot of people have noticed. I still need your voice. Something they can think about instead of an outpost flag.
Oh, I still haven't done this.
Still here, still doing important work.
Then tell them that.
Say hello to Angaran Earth. Exploration continues. Yeah, basically, this is Earth to the Angara.
This is Havarl. I didn't find an outpost. I found Angara and saw a piece of who they are. We're welcome to help here. It's not ours. It's all of ours. I think that makes the whole cluster closer to home.
Into the books, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Cool. All clear. Can I talk to him more?
See you again.
Okay. All right. Talk to this person.
Cluster analysis. Pathfinder Ryder. Dr. Tsana Relar, xenobotanist for the Initiative, and my colleague, Dr. Eric Baumgarten.
Xenogenetics. Pleasure to meet you.
You're very bright.
No offense, but you probably shouldn't be out here alone.
I'm not alone. I'm with her. She's quite fierce.
Your report of accelerated evolution and rapid growth of nature here caught our interest.
We're analyzing everything we can.
This
for
feels
proof
out
to
of
replicate
place.
The effects on our own crops.
This feels out of place compared to most other worlds where it is darker. I mean, I guess these lights do it, but I just don't... This lighting feels very weird to me. I don't know if anyone else feels that, but...
It would have interesting applications, if there's a way to control the process.
You understand the end goal.
If we learn to enhance the growth of plants and animals in non-destructive
Yeah,
ways, we
his
could
nose.
end hunger. It would change everything for the Initiative. Our colonies could thrive virtually overnight.
Since you repaired the vault, things are returning to normal, but too quickly for us.
The accelerated life forms you want to study are dying off, decaying.
We're scrambling to scan and catalog everything before it's gone. We could use some help.
Point me to life forms you need. I'll do the rest.
Anything mutated beyond its baseline growth cycle will aid our work.
I'll provide the most promising genetic markers to scan for.
Like, why
Thank
is his
you for
face so
whatever help
bright?
you can provide, Pathfinder. Rendezvous here when you're finished.
Maybe I don't have it on the highest setting. Maybe that's why. But it just feels weird. How many things do I need to scan? Is that it? No. Oh. Oh, here we go. Is decimating local wildlife. The nav point for the beast's hunting ground has been uploaded to you. Recommend approaching with extreme caution. It's likely to consider you a threat and may be curious how you taste. More territorial and adaptable. It has been observed defending its feeding grounds. The nav point uploaded to you. Scans may reveal the nature of its mutations. Iraq. Bearing physical and behavioral signs of genetic modification by Havarl. Remnant Vault has made its home near the nav point just uploaded to you. Scans of the creature should reveal the nature of its mutations and how they've altered the beast from its baseline. Alright, let's see what... Oh, that's not bad. We can do that. Let's do that. I thought it was going to be like all over the place.
The Initiative researchers might benefit from scans of the mutated wildlife nearby.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna restart. Sweeps up the drop frames, yeah. I'm gonna restart the game after this break. For sure. Because this is ridiculous. I don't typically have these drop frames, so... Wait, I'm in combat? Trumpet on a Monday? Hey, Santiago. Yes, trumpet on a Monday. I was working.
Nice work.
I was working on Saturday, and it was like one of my first 8-hour shifts, so I didn't want to be tired and then have to do this stream for less hours than I wanted to.
The malfunctioning vault affected this area. I recommend scanning for accelerated growth.
So, we chose to do it on Monday. Or I chose to do it Monday. But we're going to take a quick break. Restart the game. And, hopefully, game will do. Oh, the growing pains, man. Yeah. Yes, and new schedules will be updated to the events page. Day-night time should happen every Thursday night, but everything else might change. So, best way to check out what my stream is for the week is to go to the events page. It's best to check them out in the middle of the week when I know my schedule for the weekend. So, yeah, we're going to take a quick break. Just a reminder, there will be a stream on Tuesday of this week. I'll be streaming Ark on the Day-Night Ark server at 10 a.m. Central. So, if you guys are interested in Ark, it'll be in the morning tomorrow. For this video, it would have already happened if it's on YouTube. But yeah. But also, yeah. Another thing that's happening during this week is TI7, which is pretty awesome, being that Sean is hosting. He's doing an awesome job as well. Alright, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we return, more Andromeda. See you guys in a bit.